195 pounds, JC Vega.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to WWN Proving Ground. I am Alex Green, and we are kicking things off with Bryan Atomic and JC Vega. And a big forearm for Bryan Atomic right out of the gate. We're coming off the huge WWN Proving Ground 9-year anniversary celebration, and we are just days away from WWN Super Show Battle for the Belts. Bryan Atomic sends JC Vega for the ride, but JC Vega up and over, and a big arm drag from JC Vega. And two of them, and he has Bryan Atomic on the ground. Surprising start to this one. And JC Vega will have to have eyes in the back of his head. Tiny Tanaily at ringside, the suplex queen, two-time state wrestling champion. JC Vega sent for the right again, but ducks the line. Both men jockeying for position, trying to get the advantage. JC Vega firing back. But it's not enough against the lethal Bryan Atomic. We've seen those strikes come from anywhere and everywhere. And he got him with the drop down. That was surprising. And a roll through. JC Vega only gets the 2 count, but surprising, almost getting the 3 count on Bryan Atomic. And JC Vega telling Bryan Atomic to come on, goaded him in, and then stomped on the feet. And a kick right to the jaw. Bryan Atomic might be out. Lateral press, hooked the leg. Only a 2 count, but right in the jaw. And JC Vega in control here at the World Wrestling Network Training Center. WWN Proving Ground. And a big right hand from JC Vega. Make it 2 of them. And all it did was make Bryan Atomic angry. Bryan Atomic has had enough. Northern Light suplex with the pin. And Bryan Atomic, he looks angry. After that kick to the jaw, I would be angry too. But JC Vega is in trouble here. And a stiff kick right to the spine.
Do it again.
And you heard the suplex queen. She said, do it again. And Bryan Atomic obliges with the kick to the midsection. JC Vega sent for the ride and a big back elbow. Hooks the leg, but only a 2 count. And back and forth action here in our opening contest. We'd like to thank our sponsors, Territory Tees. Check them out at territorytees.com. And Zone Fitness with 2 locations, one in Port Richey, one in St. Petersburg. And JC Vega is in trouble. The oxygen being cut off. The fans trying to get behind him, but Bryan Atomic just suffocating. And JC Vega with the elbows. But not enough. Bryan Atomic throws him down by the hair and kicks him on the way down. And the Atomic formula is not happy. The Atomic formula does not mix well with JC Vega. And JC Vega trying to fight back with everything he's got. But Bryan Atomic with those strikes. JC Vega trying to hold on, trying to create separation, and just got a big knee to the gut. And make that 2 of them. JC Vega sent for the ride, a 3-piece to the midsection.
Come on, JC.
And Bryan Atomic toying with his opponent, disrespecting his opponent here in our opening contest. And JC Vega fighting back. And both men are down. The wear and tear on JC Vega, unable to capitalize. The fans using their energy to get behind JC Vega here, but Bryan Atomic is up to his feet first. But JC Vega with the clothesline and a back elbow. And JC Vega bringing the fight to Bryan Atomic, but Bryan Atomic having none of it. Kick to the midsection. JC Vega sent to the corner. Bryan Atomic saw it coming, clubs him in the back. And this is a dangerous position to be in. JC Vega perched on the top rope. The lethal Bryan Atomic looking for a super backdrop. And JC Vega unable to connect. And a kick to the side of the head. That's gotta be it. JC Vega looks unconscious. And a gut wrench suplex. You heard the suplex queen. She says finish him, and Bryan Atomic is looking to put it away here. And right on the chest, off the top rope, double stomp, and JC Vega is unconscious.
Here is your winner, Bryan Atomic.
And the Atomic Formula victorious once again. And JC Vega down for the count. And Tanaily asking WWN, do you got some competition for me? What is she looking to suplex JC Vega? We've seen this week in and week out from the suplex queen. JC Vega looks worse for wear. And JC Vega might be hurt. But your winners once again in our opening contest, Bryan Atomic.
Dino, Constantino. is Marshall Moore.
And in our next contest, we once again see Dino Constantino taking on who we saw impressive in the Young Guns Invitational, Marshall Moore, big business. And senior referee Ray Rivera making sure there's no illegal objects, nothing illegal on the competitors in this matchup.
You ready? Bring it down. WWN, this is what you got for me? All the way from New York City, I have this. I think this shirt.
And Dino Constantino unhappy with being in the ring with Marshall Moore. But don't underestimate Marshall Moore. We've seen him surprisingly advance in the Young Guns Invitational, ultimately being eliminated by Julez Bradley. Dino Constantino giving it to the fans, giving it to Marshall Moore. And the count is already up to 5. And I wonder, is Dino Constantino scared of Marshall Moore? Marshall Moore is the bigger competitor. He has the weight and height advantage in this contest. You see the power there from Marshall Moore, just throwing him off. Dino Constantino to his feet, grabs the headlock with the power once again from Marshall Moore, lifting him off his feet, sends Dino Constantino for the ride. And the bigger athlete using that weight advantage to run over Mr. Constantino. Goes for the hip toss. Marshall Moore saw it coming and reverses it with a big hip toss of his own. And he scoops him up, and he slams him down. Marshall Moore, lateral press, hooks the leg, but only a 1 count here early on in this contest. Now Dino Constantino to his feet with a boot right to the gut. But Marshall Moore with the reversal, and a big back body drop from Marshall Moore. And business is picking up here at the WWNTC. And a big kick right to the side of the head. And Marshall Moore in control so far. Dino Constantino in trouble. Both men looking to climb the ranks at WWN Proving Ground. And Dino Constantino getting out of dodge. He was in trouble, and Marshall Moore was going for the gory special. And Dino Constantino looked like he was going out of business, but drops the head of Marshall Moore across the top rope. And that's one way to turn the momentum around. Dino Constantino going for the pin. Only a 2 count. And a big boot right to the side of the head. Marshall Moore in trouble. First gets his throat dropped across the top rope, kicked in the head. Dino Constantino just showing off. Almost not taking Marshall Moore seriously in this one and just standing on his neck. And that has gotta hurt. That is a full-grown man standing on your neck. And if Marshall Moore doesn't do something here, this match might be over. And a big elbow to create separation. A big forearm. Marshall Moore off the ropes. And he runs right into an elbow. But Dino Constantino unable to hold the big man down. And Marshall Moore trying desperately to create separation to get to the ropes as Dino Constantino continues the onslaught. And you hear the fans coming alive at WWN Proving Ground, trying to will Marshall Moore to his feet, but Dino Constantino feels the pressure, cuts off the oxygen, grabs the front face lock, trying to ground the big man, cut off the oxygen. And putting all that weight right into the midsection. And there's the separation Marshall Moore needed. And a back elbow. And a clothesline. And once again, business is picking up here. And Dino sent for the ride. And a huge black hole slam. Both legs hooked. But only a 2 count. What an impressive maneuver from big business Marshall Moore. And Marshall Moore looking to put this one away, looking to capitalize after that huge black hole slam. And he's looking to hook it in. But Dino Constantino to the eyes. The underhanded tactics. And he plants him right on his face. He hooks the leg.
Here is your winner, Dino Constantino.
And Dino Constantino plants Marshall Moore right on his face and picks up the impressive victory here at WWN Proving Ground. Huge win. Remember, action like this is brought to you by Territory Tees. Check them out at territorytees.com for some sweet vintage wrestling merchandise. And don't forget to check out our other sponsors, Zone Fitness, 2 locations, one in Port Richey, one in St. Petersburg.
Contest is scheduled for one fall on the 15-minute time limit. Introducing first,
away. Blake Banks not waiting around, going right on the attack. And Jules Bradley worse for wear already. And Jules Bradley definitely looking worse for wear. Blake Banks not wasting any time. And a huge running back elbow. He put everything into that. And Blake Banks returning to Proving Ground in incredible shape. And he is in there with the king of Trailer Park strong style. And he was not waiting around to see what was gonna happen, and he went right on the offense. And the referee admonishing Blake Banks. Tell him get him out of the corner, upset with the attack. And Jules Bradley unable to even get to his feet here. And Blake Banks lateral press, hooks the leg. But only a tool count, but you can see Jules Bradley barely able to climb the ropes. I don't even know if he knows he's in a wrestling match right now as Blake Banks just sits right on his neck. Just strangling him across the second rope. And Blake Banks just coming out the gate, not waiting for anything, staying on the attack. Not even giving his opponent, Jules Bradley, a chance to breathe. And another big elbow. This could be over. And Jules Bradley just barely able to kick out. And Jules Bradley is no slouch. He made it all the way to the semifinals of the Young Guns Invitational. Ultimately falling to TJ Brady. And Blake Banks just wrenching on the neck. Still hasn't given Jules Bradley a chance to shake the mullet. Doesn't give Jules Bradley a chance to shine. And he's looking to dislocate his neck. This is incredible. Blake Banks, I don't think I've ever seen a this determined Blake Banks in my history. But Jules Bradley finally mounting some offense. And he blocks the two big punches. Jules Bradley with the roll-up. But unable to get the 3 count, but using everything to try to turn this match around. And what a move from Jules Bradley. Straight out of the trailer park. Blake Banks drops straight onto his face. And we might be at even here, both men struggling to get to their feet. And Jules Bradley doing the mullet shake. It might be time to shine. And did I just see 2 karate chops into a spinning back kick, into a butterfly suplex? That is Trailer Park strong style at its finest. And a 619 from Jules Bradley, and he is on fire. The fans in Port Richey firmly behind the mullet shake as Jules Bradley heads to the high rent district. This is where it gets dangerous. And a moonsault, but he just landed right. Blake Banks kicked him right in the throat.
Here is your winner, Blake Banks.
And Jules Bradley went to the high rent district and he did a moonsault and ate a boot to the throat before hitting the DDT, and Blake Banks picks up another victory. He is now 2-0 since returning to Proving Ground.
On your feet, people, come on!
What a win for Blake Banks. What a night already here at WWN Proving Ground, and we have so much more to come, including the opportunity knocks Gauntlet for the #1 contender to the Proving Ground Tag Team Championship.
Introducing first. He is making his Proving Ground debut from Nasiriyah, Iraq, weighing at 250 pounds. He is the Arab Sheik, Ali Mohammed. And his opponent, he is born and bred in Temple, Florida, and is AKC registered in 250 pounds. The K9 Alpha Team.
And in our next contest, we have a debut, something we love around here at WWN Proving Ground, the debuting Ali Mohammed, looking to prove himself, but he's in there with one of the top dogs in Alpha T. And I am joined on commentary for this one by somebody we haven't seen in Proving Ground arena show in a long time, a fellow production dude just like myself, fellow cameraman, the duder, Brandon Martin.
It's really good to be back with you, Alex. I mean, WWN Live, WWN Battle of the Belts 2024 coming up this Sunday, 5 p.m. on Club at WWN. I mean, there is no better place to be right now. This is the hottest ticket in professional wrestling. And if you're someone like Ali Mohammed, this is exactly where you try to make a name for yourself on a big stage like WWN Proving Ground.
And that is what WWN Proving Ground is about, creating those opportunities to be on shows like the WWN Super Show, to be featured on shows with the best talent in the world. You got to think Battle for the Belts has 2 WWE ID Showcase matches. We have the Shine Championship on the line. We have the Ecstasy of Gold and so much more. And Ali Mohammed and Alpha T lock horns, and it'll be interesting to see what Ali Mohammed brings to the table in his debut. And we know what Alpha T is made out of. We've seen the epic battles between him and Krieger, a member of the Sons of Battle, but Ali Mohammed going right to the eyes of the big dog Alpha T.
Referee trying to take control, might have his work cut out for him tonight with Ali Mohammed.
And senior referee Rivera is known to handle these situations well. But we see Ali Mohammed he is with the underhanded tactics. He's with the cheating, the anything to win. And Alpha Alpha T taking a bite out of Ali Mohammed. And he might have just took a chunk of flesh out of his side.
There's fair and love and war. Crowd firmly behind Alpha T.
And a boot right to the midsection. Ali Mohammed sends Alpha T for the ride. Goes for the clothesline, but Alpha T sees it coming. And he runs over Ali. And Alpha T picks him up, slams him down, textbook scoop slam. And one more time for good measure.
Alpha T showing off his cardio. Unbelievable stamina.
And it's the third time a charm. No, he's going for the power slam. Look at the power of Alpha T. It plants Ali Mohammed right in the middle of the ring. Only a 2 count. Ali Mohammed gets his shoulder off the mat, but he is in trouble here.
Picking up someone the size of Ali Mohammed is no easy feat. Alpha T makes it look like that's just every day for him.
And Alpha T took just a moment to catch his breath, and Ali Mohammed turned that into an opportunity as he's choking Alpha T out, using the ropes to his advantage. We've seen him go to the eyes. And the fans do not like Ali Mohammed. You hear him, Ali sucks. He drops the leg drop, but only a 2 count. But you got to think, Ali Mohammed, he sees the opportunity to beat somebody like Alpha T, who's a regular here each and every week. We've seen Alpha T in all kinds of different main events. We've seen him in a Hurricane Street fight where he almost won the Proving Ground Championship. He is a battle-tested individual. And a leg drop to the back of the neck.
Ali Mohammed having a strong debut so far. Been able to weather the storm from Alpha T, dishing out a little punishment of his own here.
And Ali Mohammed giving it to these fans. He's not appreciative of the reaction so far here at WWN Proving Ground in his debut. And Alpha T not taking kindly to Ali Mohammed, and Ali Mohammed sent for the ride. And Alpha T went airborne, but Ali Mohammed seen it coming, and that was nasty. Alpha T crashed and burned.
Yeah, 2 men on different trajectories there. One of them got worse for wear.
A very unique counter from Ali Mohammed.
Alpha T in a bad predicament.
And a big senton, 250 pounds, right on the chest. And Ali Mohammed, no slouch. He has traveled throughout the Middle East for competition, and he's also trained in Europe and Canada before coming down to Florida to hone his craft.
That's what I said earlier. Where else would you rather be right now? When you have everything that's coming up on Sunday, WWNLive.com, the Battle of the Belts. This is exactly where you want to be able to make a name for yourself and make a statement to prove who you are within independent wrestling. If you're young and upcoming, this is exactly where you want to be.
Not to mention this weekend, the WWN XL camp with Gabe Sapolsky and Ace Steel. It could be the opportunity of a lifetime right in front of some of these guys. And Alpha T making his way to his feet. Big elbows right to the midsection, but not enough to stop Ali Mohammed. And Ali, one of the few people that matches Alpha T in the weight category. And a big clubbing double axe handle smash, and 2 of them for good measure. And Alpha T fired up here. Rolls through, Luthez press. He barks at him and then hoists the big man up. And a belly-to-belly suplex. Hooks the leg. But only a 2 count, still unable to put down Ali Mohammed. What is it going to take from Alpha T?
Yeah, he's Ali Mohammed trying to use his strength against Alpha T, but Alpha T just too strong, able to pull him right back up, put him down, only a 2 count, but...
And natural selection, Alpha T, that's got to be it.
Here is your winner, the K9 Alpha T.
And a huge win for the K9 Alpha T as he looks to get back in the WWN Proving Ground Championship picture, looks to get back in that conversation, and he's doing just that with a huge win over Ali Mohammed. And if you want more information on the WWN XL Camp, if you want more information on the WWN Super Show Battle for the Belts 2024, go to WWNLive.com. All the information will be right there.
The following contest is a non-title match scheduled for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first. WWN Proving Ground Champion, the Iron Kaiser. And his opponent, WWN Proving Ground Tag Team Champions,
And it is champion versus champion in this non-title special challenge. The WWN Proving Ground Tag Team Champion, Damian Jemini Little Dog, squaring off against the WWN Proving Ground Champion, the Iron Kaiser, Krieger. And I am once again joined by Brandon Martin. And this is a very interesting contest, one of the unique matchups you can see here each and every week at WWN Proving Ground. And the two champion lock horns, the Iron Kaiser Krieger with the height and the weight advantage in this one, but speed definitely goes to Damian Jemini.
Oh, he did this again. 2024 for both of these men within WWN Proving Ground, right, Alex?
Well, Krieger, WWN Proving Ground champion, successfully defended it each and every week. And then if you've been paying attention, watching on YouTube, checking out the episodes every week, you would see that Damian Jemini and Rafael Gonzalez beating better together to win the WWN Proving Ground championships for a second time, the only two-time father and son duo champions in history. And little dog Damian Jemini going for the headlock. Krieger using the hair to try to shoot him off, but he holds on. And Damian Jemini this week with the uncanny resemblance to Busy Bone. And Krieger with the top wrist lock. And Damian Jemini showing that he can hang with Krieger in any aspect of his game. If he wants to chain, he'll chain.
Smooth reversals from both men.
And Damian Jemini using that agility, rolling through, up to his feet. And what a reversal into the drop toe hold. And that's the speed and the agility of Damian Jemini.
Take the bigger man down for a second.
And Krieger suspiciously without any members of the regime. This no Royce Adams, no Okamo. And Damian Jemini to his feet. What a series.
Just absolute incredible athleticism on display. Huge drop kick.
And the little dog, Damian Jemini, is fired up here. And all the way from the other side of the ring. And he almost launched him into the front row.
Yeah, able to keep his balance. Getting the crowd support.
And it's springboard, but Krieger out of the way. Damian Jemini rolls through, but eats the big boot from the Proving Ground champion, Krieger.
That's just the experience. Being able to be in those situations time and time again. Being able to know what reversal you want to throw out there. You see Krieger definitively with the upper hand.
And Krieger is one of the most resilient wrestlers that I've seen in recent memory. He will do anything it takes, but we've seen him win 2 out of 3 falls. Sons of Battle boot camp. We've seen him win Hurricane Street fights. We've seen him end people's careers, whatever it takes, as long as he walks out Proving Ground champion at the end.
You can see right there, holding Jemini against the ropes until the 4 count, letting go, then holding him against the ropes for another 3 count. Just toying with the referee, seeing the limits that he's able to play with, while also gaining the advantage against his opponent within the legal means.
And he just ran him over. That viciousness of the Iron Kaiser on display. But an arrogant pin is not enough to hold down little dog.
Left knee. I'm not sure if I saw exactly.
And it could have happened, if you heard his knee, it could have happened anywhere in that. It was so fast-paced early on, but Krieger knew slowing him down and stopping Damian Jemini was the best bet to win this match.
And that's also why they call it risk high reward, right? Something like that is able to happen a lot quicker when you go up top, when you're able to do moves and use the athleticism the way that Jemini is. You always have that in the back of your mind that something goes wrong.
And Krieger locking that leg into the tree awoke Damian Jemini upside down. And all of his body used as a weapon right to the midsection. And then the power hosting him up. Power slam.
Just pure strength for a 2 count.
I don't know how Damian Jemini kicked out of that.
Hoist Jemini over his shoulders, slammed him straight down to the mat. Just a 2 count, still holding his left knee.
But Jack in the jaw, Krieger, Damian Jemini, but a discus lariat turns him inside out. Damian Jemini might be unconscious. Damian Jemini writhing in pain, barely able to get in his feet. Krieger's calling for it.
Jemini was just twitching his leg there for a little bit. Looked like he was out, maybe got woken back up by the count.
And Krieger went for the claw, but Damian Jemini stopped it. If he locks in that claw's beat almost anybody. And a big European uppercut. Ducks the line from Krieger, and Damian Jemini with the Ciatso. Both men are down.
You see how much that took out of Jemini, but you can also see how much damage that did to Krieger. Both men down, referee with the count up to 2.
And you're seeing exactly why both of these men are champions here in the World Wrestling Network. This has been an incredible contest. Tag team champion versus Proving Ground champion. Who walks out victorious? And Krieger with the big right hand. The little dog fires right back. Both men showing the resiliency of a champion, but Krieger locks in the front face lock. What is he pointing at? And then hits the huge neck breaker. Only a 2 count.
You sure?
Doesn't want the victory.
And Alpha T is out here. We know the history, the story between Krieger and Alpha T. There is genuine animosity between those two.
I'm not sure Krieger even realized that he was going to get a 3 count there. Alpha T completely took his mind off of it.
And Krieger just planted it. We saw Krieger win with that last week. This has got to be it. And at the very last second, 2.99, Damian Jemini barely able to kick out.
Yeah, referee with the perfect view, able to see that was a 2.9. Damian getting his shoulder up ever so slightly. Once you see the gap, the pin count, it's off.
And Krieger is taking his eye off his opponent. Damian Jemini with the crucifix.
Here is your winner, Damian Jemini.
And Damian Jemini looked to be unconscious, but Krieger taking his eye off the ball after seeing his arch nemesis Alpha T. Damian Jemini capitalizes with the crucifix pin and pins the Proving Ground champion. I believe that's the first time I've seen Krieger get pinned.
What? Absolutely, he do it. I'm speechless over here. That is a huge win for Damian Jemini at this stage in his career. Beat the WWN Training Center.
And Krieger clearly upset. He thought he had this in the bag, but took his eye off the ball for just a second. That quickness, that agility from Damian Jemini, crucifix pin, and he just pinned the Proving Ground champ.
Subjectively won. He had what I would call he got it to 2. He let go of the pin because Alpha T came out. You can see that what ended up biting him in the rear. This is a huge loss for a huge thing for Krieger, and even more so a huge win for Damian Jemini.
And I don't think we've heard the last from Krieger on this one.
Ladies and gentlemen, this Sunday, the WWN Super Show in Clearwater is the finals of the WWN Francisco Ciatso Memorial Young Guns Invitational. Right now, I'll be bringing out the first competitor in that match. You guys ready? Yeah. You guys ready? Ready? No. Brady Payne.
My shot like Michael, Jordan to the top and right go, I go, winning on like a maestro, never gonna stop, no I won't, I know I make it look easy, it took a lot of work, believe me, but now I look like Michael, Jordan to the top and right go, I go, to be the best, need to learn some lessons.
And his opponent in the finals, the Francisco Ciatso Young Guns Invitational, he's being accompanied by Giovanni Flores and Envy, TJ Brady. gentlemen, right now, let me introduce to you what these gentlemen will be fighting for, and that is the Francisco Ciatso Memorial Young Guns Invitational Trophy. Gentlemen, I'm going to start first with you.
The winner.
What would winning this trophy mean to you?
Well, you know, I wasn't trained by the late great Francisco Ciatso, but from everything that I heard about the man, he seemed like he was amazing inside the ring and out. And as a young man just trying to chase my dreams, I feel like that's somebody that I can get behind and that I can take from, and I can try and kind of mold myself to be like. Well, I don't really got nothing. I've been living in my car for like the last 2 years just trying to chase this dream, and my family's across the whole world. And how you guys sit in your seats right now is how I sleep every night, cold or hot, and it doesn't matter. When I can't eat, I don't have money to buy tuna or protein shakes or protein bars. I gotta do what I gotta do to eat. And sometimes that even has meant eating food like meat out of the trash can. But what I have in front of me is an opportunity that's kind of changed my eyes, and it's kind of changed my mindset. I have an opportunity to make history, to become the inaugural Young Guns tournament winner. And that's something that could help get me off of the streets and help me achieve my dreams and live a better life. So, on Sunday, at Battle for the Belts, there's going to be a lot of emotion in the air. While it is you versus me, a battle of the Bradys to crown the inaugural Young Guns tournament winner. And TJ, I got some bad news for you. You're not going to win it because I won't let you. I need this more. I want this more. And after Sunday, you're going to be looking at the 2024 Francisco Ciatso Young Guns tournament winner.
Thank you, Brady. TJ,
Don't get with the mic.
what would winning this
Nobody wants to hear.
trophy mean to you?
We don't care. We really don't care.
Hold on. We don't care if you guys
Hold on,
say.
hold on, hold on, hold
Care
on.
about what you got to say either.
Listen, my man.
Why are you talking?
I don't want to hear the sob story.
Why are you talking to him?
You don't deserve to lace up that man's boots. You don't deserve this trophy from him.
You gonna talk to TJ?
You don't deserve.
Yeah, cut his mic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sunday, it's going to be TJ having that.
No. I hope the damn thing don't work. Now, shut this down. Evelyn.
Boo!
sob stories about you live in your car, the Toyota in the parking lot with the hole in the sunroof, and you can't afford to eat. It looks like you can afford to eat just fine because you're not anorexic. You're standing right in front of me. And you also wanted to mention my mentor, my coach, my damn father figure. You want to talk about him, huh?
I bet he's disappointed in you.
Sure is.
I'd be disappointed in your son too. So, you want to talk about him? Do you know anything about him? Do you know what he's done for the business? You know, there's a reason there's a banner for him here. There's a reason there is a show called Tribute to the Shot Caller, and I didn't see you there. But guess who was there? Me. All the students. We were there putting in the work. We've been putting in the work. We built this goddamn place. The WWNTC is the house Ciatso built, and he trained all of us. All of us. You never even came here until after he was gone. And now you want to come here? Who you trained by? Nobody important. Not like him. You know what he means to people like us? Everything. That man was our father figure. He meant everything to us. And now we have to come here and have to wrestle somebody like you who just walked in here from a car in the goddamn parking lot? Seriously? You know what I was into? I lost my father. I lost my father. He passed away. And you know who was there for me? Frank. And he took care of me, and he made me into the man I was. And then we lost him. And now I'm here to keep the WWNTC away from schmucks like you that go to shit training schools and come here and want to lace your boots. You couldn't lace mine. And you know it. And you had to name yourself after me, because if I'm not mistaken, I was here first. And you came wassing your skinny ass down here saying I'm Brady Payne. The only pain you're gonna have is when your ass is laying flat on the mat for the 1, 2, 3. And don't you forget, I was the head ref of this place. Something he made me. So I know all the rules. There's no way I can lose. Do you not see who backs me? Giovanni Flores, the Mexican Mayhem. Trained by Francisco Ciatso. Envy Green, the only female student trained by Francisco Ciatso. Yes. And there's nobody behind you. So let me make this clear.
Knock the piss out of it.
Whether you win or lose, this tournament's gonna define you. And you know damn well you can't live up to him. So at the end of the day, you're screwed. Because you can't beat me, pal, and you won't. And if you let him down, your career is going to be defined by this. And let me tell you this. You let him down, I will never forgive you.
Who cares?
Give a round of applause.
Slap the piss out of it. Don't shake it. Don't piss out of it.
One reason why I'm gonna shake your hand is because you were his student.
Slap the piss out of it. Now hit it.
You let him down, your ass is grass.
following contest is set for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first. Proving Ground. He hails from Hamilton, Ontario, Canada. Weighing in at 200. What the Magnum done? He is the Canadian heavyweight champion, Magnum McLaren.
We are underway here, and we have the returning Magnum McLaren going against the WWN TC's own Big Rig, Bryan Colton, and this should be one hell of an interesting contest to say the least. Bryan Colton, of course, training here at the World Wrestling Network Training Center. And Magnum McLaren, a third-generation wrestler. His great-grandfather was the original Great Malenko. And Bryan Colton, one of the young guns in the Young Guns Invitational, where we just saw the trophy presentation. But Magnum McLaren putting the beat on Bryan Colton. And I am joined by one of those young guns, Marshall Moore.
Absolutely. So happy to be here tonight. Have a packed, stacked episode here at World Wrestling Network. Things are just underway. Big spine buster.
Magnum McLaren with the huge spine buster. And Magnum McLaren in incredible shape, third-generation wrestler. And this might be the biggest test in Bryan Colton's young career.
Bryan is dazed right now. Where he is.
Bryan Colton might be on Dream Street here. The referee checking on him. He said he's still good to go, but he looks dazed and confused.
Fans here behind him. Beautiful back body.
Lateral press. But then he just rips the young Colton off the mat. Disrespecting the young man. Magnum McLaren upset, letting the fans at home, letting the fans in the building know what he thinks about them. And Bryan Colton in trouble early in this contest. As Magnum McLaren throws the big right hand, but Bryan Colton out of the way.
Turning things around here. Beautifully done.
And Big Rig sends Magnum McLaren for the ride to the corner. And Magnum McLaren just took his head off.
Lost right now, trying to find his feet. He's got to work back to his feet. He wants to gain control in this matchup.
And Magnum McLaren, known worldwide for his hybrid British and Canadian style, as he hooks the front face lock.
Beautiful.
And just drops Big Rig right on his head.
The fans clearly hear behind Bryan. Drive that truck.
Now that's one thing, Big Rig Bryan Colton. The fans here in Port Richey love the trucker. And Magnum McLaren putting the boots on Bryan Colton.
Absolutely laying waste.
Shut up! Take a look at the Magnum. Take a look at it. This is all mine. This is what you bring to the Magnum, huh? This is what you got?
And Magnum McLaren looking to make a statement here. They're giving Bryan Colton a little bit too much time. But Colton met with a big right hand.
Making sure everyone at home knows he's the man.
And Magnum McLaren climbing to the top rope. This is a dangerous place to be.
Shut your mouth. Come on.
And Magnum McLaren went for the double axe handle. Bryan Colton right to the midsection. And this is the opportunity Bryan Colton needs. Kick to the gut.
Able to pick up some momentum here. Beautiful closing.
And it's time for some signature Bryan Colton.
Dropping that elbow right across the chest. You can't waste time. You gotta go for that cover.
And in stereo, we get two of them. He hooks the legs. This could be it. Now, Marshall, I don't know if you know this, but Magnum McLaren is the youngest Canadian heavyweight champion ever.
Absolutely.
So making history worldwide, Magnum McLaren. And he just planted Bryan Colton.
And as a third-generation superstar, he's absolutely living up to the hype.
And now McLaren just raining hammers down on the face of Bryan Colton.
The Magnum is just getting warmed up.
And he said he's just getting warmed up. And he kind of looks like a young Kurt Hennig. Almost like a Mr. Perfect. And he goes, locks it in, snap suplex.
Beautiful suplex. Driving his hips right to the mat.
And right to the spine.
Good step shots there.
And Bryan Colton is in trouble here. He just took a knee right to the temple.
He's got to work back up to his feet if he wants to turn things around here.
Bryan Colton looks to be on Dream Street, barely able to get to his feet as Magnum McLaren continues to pummel the youngster. And I think things are about to get a little dangerous. Magnum McLaren looks like he's setting him up.
Something big.
And ascends to the second turnbuckle, up to the top. And Magnum McLaren went for the moonsault, but crashed and burned.
Back up on his feet. What do we got here?
And a DDT.
Drives him down right to the mat. Go for that cover.
Hooks the leg.
Back to near fall.
And Bryan Colton almost picking up the huge victory here.
What's left in the tank.
And what a win that would be for Bryan Colton, the youngster, to pick up a win over the youngest Canadian heavyweight champion ever. This could skyrocket his career.
Another notch on that belt.
And then he went for a high risk and crash and burn. And Magnum McLaren has him lined up. And he just ran him over with the diving European uppercut.
Beautiful.
And what's he going for here? He's got him hooked in. And a brain buster.
Beautiful.
Bryan Colton might be unconscious. And the fans not taking a liking to Magnum McLaren here.
Not at all.
They want to see their local hero, Bryan Colton, pick up the win. And Magnum with the gut wrench.
Beautiful gut wrench.
And he just planted Big Rig.
trash talking, man.
It's over.
And Magnum McLaren, he said it's over. He doesn't care what these fans want. And here he goes looking to put Big Rig away. And Big Rig can't even get to his feet.
Struggling here. McLaren's got one thing on his mind, and that's a victory here tonight. See if he can pull through.
And Magnum McLaren hoisting Big Rig Bryan Colton into the fireman's carry position. But Bryan Colton with the roll-up.
Bryan was able to pick up the win here. Beautiful win.
An incredible victory out of nowhere. The youngster, the young gun, Big Rig Bryan Colton picks up the win against Magnum McLaren.
Pulling off a big upset here.
And Magnum McLaren clearly unhappy with the results here. But the hometown hero Bryan Colton picks up the win. And if you want to check out past episodes of WWN Proving Ground, make sure to subscribe to us, WWN Live on YouTube. Turn those notifications on because new episodes every Thursday.
That's right, tune in to where all the action goes down.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is set for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first. California, weighing in at 240 pounds. He is the headliner, Hudson. He is making his return to Proving Ground. He hails from the island of Port Richey, weighing in at 260 pounds. Vertigo, the Chore, Rivera.
We are about to get underway in what's sure to be a hard-hitting contest as the returning Vertigo takes on the Emerald Empires, the headliner, Jonathan Hudson. And we are underway here. Jonathan Hudson, if you haven't been checking out recent weeks, clearly upset about not having the WWN Multimedia Championship, not being on the poster for WWN Battle for the Belts, and not even being on the card. And we saw the chaos last week with Sideshow as the special guest referee as he took on Frick. But he better have his mind in the game because he's going against a veteran, Vertigo, the Cure, Rivera. Now, out, we haven't seen Vertigo in a Proving Ground ring since 2019. So it'll be interesting to see how much he's progressed over the last 5 years.
Absolutely. This looks like it's going to be a hard-hitting matchup, and I can't wait till it all unfolds.
And Hudson taking his time, usually way more aggressive, but in there with a seasoned veteran like Vertigo.
Hudson's taking his time here.
And this is the kind of unique matchups that you can only see at WWN Proving Ground. Brought to you by our sponsors, Territory Tees. Check them out at territorytees.com. And Zone Fitness, 2 locations, one in St. Pete, one in Port Richey. And the 2 bulls locked horns. And both men looking, jockeying for position, trying to get the advantage. And Jonathan Hudson goes for the wrist lock, but Vertigo immediately reverses it.
And you can bet Hudson has one thing on his mind, and that's regaining that multimedia championship.
And Vertigo sent for the ride, but up and over. And Vertigo once again with the wrist lock, out wrestling Jonathan Hudson. And there's the tactics the Emerald Empire is known for, going to the hair. They know it's illegal, but they'll go to it every time, and a knife edge chop from the headliner. Vertigo sent for the ride. Jonathan Hudson dropped down, but Vertigo one step ahead again. And that is the experience advantage from Vertigo. Now, I believe we first saw Vertigo in Proving Ground back in 2017. It's wild to think he's still here 2024, almost 2025, and he's only gotten better every time I've seen him.
Quite the ring gear as well.
And once again, he is out wrestling the headliner, Jonathan Hudson.
Big shot.
Vertigo also with the weight advantage in this matchup runs him over. And 2 steps ahead, Vertigo, the Cure, Rivera showing the experience, the wherewithal, and the know-how.
Absolutely, able to lock in with that wrist lock again.
Senior referee Ray Rivera right there in position, making sure that everything that happens is legal. And Jonathan Hudson going to the midsection. Maybe frustrations boiling over because Vertigo had his number on every one of those sequences. Jonathan Hudson with a head of steam, but Vertigo runs him over with the headbutt. And that kick echoed throughout the WWN TCs. And a huge senton with the pin, but not enough to keep down the headliner. And Jonathan Hudson, the former WWN Multimedia Champion, feels that he got robbed after losing it to Stephen Frick in a triple threat match with Baby Keith. He has got to be focused on Vertigo right here, because Vertigo has had his number time and time again.
Work out of.
And that was nasty. Throat first into the top rope, and there's the separation and the underhanded tactics that Jonathan Hudson was looking for.
Absolutely able to take control here. Hudson's pulling up all the stops here.
And there's the aggressiveness from Jonathan Hudson. He is one of the most vile individuals in Proving Ground history.
Oh, that toughness.
I have a 4-year-old.
And Jonathan Hudson spending a little too much time talking to the fans. And Vertigo gives him a shot right to the stomach.
Vertigo showing there's some fight left.
And Hudson looks like he's going for it. He gets it, the neck breaker. Vertigo's neck might be broken. Goes for the pin, but only a 2 count. And the fans taunting Jonathan Hudson. The disdain for Jonathan Hudson everywhere he goes. He's done nothing but make enemies. And we've seen that with Sideshow, with Stephen Frick, with August Artois, with Vertigo. Jonathan Hudson makes friends nowhere.
Able to absolutely capitalize here. Vertigo's got to come up with something big here, something soon.
And Hudson just stomps on his head, scoops up the big man. The power from Jonathan Hudson.
Big powers.
And what is Jonathan Hudson doing, leaving the ring?
Take a little breather here.
Oh, and he is giving it back to the fans. And the count is up to 4. Jonathan Hudson taking his eye off the ball here. And the insults flying from Jonathan Hudson, but he is paying too much attention.
Absolutely taking his eye off the ball here. Gotta stay focused.
And the count got all the way up to 8 before he got back in, but how much time did he give Vertigo? And Vertigo with the roll-up.
Near fall.
And Jonathan Hudson back on the attack. He took his eye off the ball for a second, but he is back, focused, locked in.
Back to that wrist.
And Vertigo sent across the ring into the corner. And the fans getting into the head of Jonathan Hudson. That momentary lapse again. And he eats a boot from Vertigo.
Take the big man off his feet here for a second.
And you can see the frustration boiling over.
Screw you. You shouldn't even be here. You used to be here. You once was. Why are you even here?
And you heard him, Jonathan Hudson, why are you even here? You're a once was. And he is looking to put him away with the pile driver. We've seen him beat Drawn Strange with that, but Vertigo hoists him up. Jonathan Hudson, he slips out. What are we gonna see here? And he just planted him on his head. But Vertigo, the damage has been done, but unable to capitalize. Both men are down.
And just as we expected, this match has been hard-hitting. It's far from over yet. They've been showing that there's fight left.
And Hudson got planted right on his head. If Vertigo could have capitalized there, this match would be over.
Really behind this.
And Vertigo might be getting a second wind. You can see it in his face. He is not happy. And he blocks Hudson, and he clocks him right in the side of the face again. Blocks the clothesline, and a knife edge chop from the Cure. Jonathan Hudson, every reversal he has, Vertigo has another one. And a nasty German suplex. Jonathan Hudson dumped right on the back of his head.
Big suplex.
He might be unconscious. I don't know how Jonathan Hudson just kicked out of that.
Absolutely unbelievable.
He just got dumped right on the back of his neck with a picture-perfect German suplex from Vertigo. But just able to get his shoulder up. But Vertigo is looking to put this one away.
I don't know how he was able to kick it.
And Vertigo stalking his prey. He senses this one's over. And once again, looks like he was going for like a burning hammer. But Hudson fighting out with everything he's got. A series of elbows to the back of the head. And Hudson's going for it. He went for the pile driver. Vertigo reversed. He went for the kick, but Hudson out of the way. And there it is. Pile driver. Jonathan Hudson hooks the leg.
Here is your winner, the headliner, Jonathan Hudson.
And Hudson plants Vertigo right on his head with a pile driver, and he picks up the 1, 2, 3. And your winner, the headliner, Jonathan Hudson.
Such a hard-hitting matchup.
I should be in the main event at the Super Show. Me!
Hudson proving he will be back with his championship very, very soon.
And he said that if the championship should be his, he should be in the main event Sunday at Battle for the Belt. And if you want more information or for tickets to WWN Super Show Battle for the Belts 2024, go to WWNLive.com and RoadhouseNation.com for tickets.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for the main event. It is an opportunity Knox Tag Team Gauntlet match. The #1 contendership for the WWN Proving Ground Tag Team Championships. Introducing first. Weighing in from Tampa, Florida. Weighing in at the combined weight of 440 pounds. It's Julez, James Morrison, the Port Richey. And their opponents. They hail from the land of sin, weighing out to the combined weight of 480 pounds, the Bryan Axel Hendricks and the Spanish Devil, Dante Morales, cut from agency.
It is main event time. Opportunity Knox Tag Team Gauntlet. And the winner of this gauntlet will go on to face the Puerto Rican Hound Dogs for the WWN Proving Ground Tag Team Championships at Battle for the Belts 2024. And we are underway. The returning Punkadelics, James Morrison and Vince Lewis, against the young upstarts Cutthroat Agency, Axel Hendricks, Dante Velez.
Exciting matchup we have here. So we will roll through.
And we have 6 teams in this gauntlet, all vying for a shot at the tag team gold on the premium live stream Battle for the Belts 2024.
Biggest show of the year.
An absolutely biggest show of the year, featuring Charlie Dempsey versus Timothy Thatcher, Evilise versus Zeta Steel, the Ecstasy of Gold, and so much more. These people would love to be on that show.
Wait for this.
And the big man, James Morrison, locking it up. He's got the size and the weight advantage. And he's playing the drums on the front man.
Having fun there. Here we go, full band.
Yeah, James Morrison trying to join the band. And now it's big man versus big man. James Morrison versus Dante Velez.
Slap on the beat here.
And in comes Vince Lewis. James Morrison and Vince Lewis have been a tag team for many years down here in Florida, and you see the cohesiveness right there.
Together as a unit.
Vince Lewis lateral press hooks the leg. Now, fun story, I actually faced James Morrison in 2014, and they were already tag team champions then. So they've been around for a while. That was 10 years ago.
Come a long way.
You give up?
And Vince Lewis, the veteran in here, using that experience advantage to put the beating on the young Axel Hendricks.
Big shot here to the midsection. Quick tags, and that's the absolute way to do it.
Keeping both men fresh, keeping the offense going.
Absolutely.
And the Punkadelics control here early on in the main event. Vince Lewis out of the way. And Vince Lewis on the attack. You see the viciousness. And once again, here comes James Morrison.
Control.
And the Punkadelics have been in control here, and a huge lariat just took the head off of Axel Hendricks. And a big snap suplex.
Quick tags, that's the way to do it, absolutely.
And a kick right to the spine. And Axel Hendricks is in trouble here.
He's gotta think of something quick.
A Cutthroat Agency is in trouble here. The Punkadelics are putting the beating on Cutthroat Agency. The veteran experience of the Punkadelics showing here.
No mercy.
And back to his feet. And got in with the Pele kick.
Excellent recovery here.
It took everything he had, but he connected with the kick.
Both men down.
And it's time for a hoss fight. Dante Velez and James Morrison.
Two big men in the ring here.
And James Morrison just clearing house, running everybody over.
Absolutely laying waste.
And a huge belly-to-belly suplex. But Axel Hendricks right there to break it up.
Making a timely save.
The referee losing control here. And the Punkadelics, what are they looking for here? Signature tag team offense. And a high five with the double bulldog.
Gotta capitalize here. Someone's gotta go for that cover.
And James Morrison grabs Axel Hendricks. It looks like they're going for more of that tandem offense. And Dante Velez saw it coming. Pushes Vince Lewis off the top.
Stop to those hands.
And a DDT. And a powerbomb coffin drop tag team offense.
Ladies and gentlemen, and their opponents,
and RPA and Rafael Delgado on the assault.
Absolutely, both teams wasting no time to cover.
And dueling spine busters.
Cutthroat Agency able to pick up the first pinfall in this match.
They defeated the Punkadelics, but I don't know if they can beat RPA and Rafael Delgado. That's two of the top heavyweights in WWN Proving Ground, but Dante Velez just took his head off.
Dante now taking control.
And Cutthroat Agency surprising the Punkadelics. Picking up that surprise first victory, but can they do it again against Rafael Delgado and RPA?
You know what? I'm sick and tired of you.
Axel here with a little trash talking.
And Axel Hendricks trying to do everything he can to put the beating on Rich Port Ayala. Doing everything to keep RPA from getting some offense, because when he gets rocking and rolling, he is one of the most dangerous competitors in Proving Ground.
Cutthroat Agency looking to keep that momentum going all the way through this whole gauntlet.
And Axel Hendricks, the front man, beating on the drums, goes for the pin.
Pinfall.
Only a 2 count on Rich Port Ayala, a former WWN Proving Ground champion. And what a win it would be for Cutthroat Agency to pick up a win over Rich Port Ayala and Delgado, a former champion, one of the best students to ever come out of the WWNTC, and Rafael Delgado.
Velez here looking to capitalize and take control.
And just clubbing on Rich Port Ayala. And Dante Velez, one of the few people that are bigger than Rich Port Ayala, that has a size and weight advantage.
Absolutely, size is definitely an advantage here. Ref getting involved here. Reminding Dante that he has until 5, no longer.
And a knife edge chop from Rich Port Ayala. And Dante Velez all the way across the ring.
Picking up some momentum with that.
Let's get him out that corner. Come on.
Big splash.
That was almost 300 pounds on that splash.
Definitely gonna feel that in the morning.
And Dante Velez just choking the life out of Rich Port Ayala.
Rich has got to come up with something. He's got to come up with something fast.
And this is somewhere I don't think I've seen Rich Port Ayala. He might have underestimated Dante Velez, and he's capitalizing with that size and weight advantage and just pummeling Rich Port Ayala.
Showing no mercy here.
And here he goes again, almost 300 pounds from across the ring.
Picking up some serious momentum with these splashes. Going for a
Dante
cover.
Velez goes for the pin. But lackadaisical on the pin, didn't hook the leg, didn't put the weight on the shoulders, and you're not gonna beat Rich Port Ayala like that.
Tough man. Got a handful of hair there.
And Rich Port Ayala set in the corner, and he responds with a drop kick right to the chest. Both men are down. And Delgado reaching for the tag.
Both men are down here. Gotta work over to those, get those tags in. Quick tags are the best way to stay alive in this.
And I think Rich Port Ayala was surprised by Cutthroat Agency.
There's a tag.
And here comes Rafael Delgado.
Absolutely unleashing here on Alex Hendricks.
And an atomic drop. And a discus double axe handle. And the front man is in trouble.
Absolutely stalking.
And he just planted him.
What did you just say?
That was 3, that's what I say.
It is 3. It wasn't 3. It wasn't 3. It wasn't 3. Damn, it's a 3.
The next team, Nick Swift and Ricky Love, and they are hot in here. Going on the assault right off the rip. They know you can't give Rafael Delgado and Rich Portela a second.
Absolutely wasting zero time, getting right down to business.
But Delgado and RPA turning things around and just pummeling Nick Swift and Ricky Love.
What we got here?
And sending them into each other. Stereo clotheslines, and Nick Swift and Ricky Love are in trouble. Lateral press hooks the leg. But unable to press pin the freshman Nick Swift.
Absolutely, that's the key. Staying fresh, quick tags are going to get you through this entire gauntlet.
And Nick Swift sent for the ride. Double hip toss. Delgado goes for the pin, but only a 2 count. And they tried to go on the attack early, but Delgado and Rich Portela turned things around, but Ricky Love and Nick Swift. Some tandem offense from the newly formed team.
Swift able to use his speed to take advantage here.
And the leading man putting the boots to Rafael Delgado, standing right on his chest.
Another quick tag.
And so much on the line here, the stakes couldn't be higher. A shot at the WWN Proving Ground Tag Team Championships at Battle for the Belts 2024.
Swift and Love working beautiful as a unit here.
And Ricky Love hooks the leg. But only a 2 count. And right now in the ring are 4 of the best in WWN Proving Ground.
Absolutely. A lot of teamwork here, I love it.
And in comes Nick Swift, and like you said, the quick tags and staying fresh, and they are on top of it. And a big knee right to the face of Rafael Delgado. And now looking to cut off the oxygen, trying to ground the bigger Rafael Delgado. You know, if you cut off the oxygen and he goes unconscious, he can't hurt you.
Yeah, he's got to work his way up. He's got to get back to his feet, and the fans are behind him.
And you hear the fans clearly behind Rafael Delgado.
Heavily into this matchup.
And the fans doing everything to get behind Rafael Delgado, but Swift and Love just keep the beating going.
Non-stop beating.
And the power of Ricky Love, a fall-away slam on Rafael Delgado.
Power, strength, and technique.
I don't think I've ever seen somebody throw Rafael Delgado like that.
Not at all. Like a bag of potatoes.
And Ricky Love with a back elbow on Rich Portela. Rich Portela had some words.
Taking a quick shot here on the outside.
And the Mad Hatter fighting, trying to create separation. But a full Nelson from the Tangerine Dream. Reversal. And he plants him.
Beautiful.
But the damage looks to already have been done because Rafael Delgado cannot capitalize.
And with both men down, both men are looking to capitalize and tags.
And here comes Rich Portela. Here comes Nick Swift.
Clubbing blows. Strike after strike.
And a Michinoku driver. He just planted it.
Love able to stop things there.
And Ricky Love at the last second broke up that pin. But now Love and Delgado. Back and forth, and Ricky Love sent to the floor. Rafael Delgado going out after him. And slamming his face right off of those steps into the wall. Knife edge chop.
Big chop.
And Rich Portela going after Nick Swift. I lost track of who the legal men are in this match. It's pandemonium.
Absolute chaos.
And Ricky Love holds the leg. And I can't believe what I just saw. They pulled it off. Nick Swift and Ricky Love just pinned Bridgeport Ayala. And Bridgeport Ayala and Rafael Delgado cannot believe it.
Swift and Love
Better together, coming in high, going for the win right off the rip, and probably the best tag team in the World Wrestling Network. Ori Gold, Hadar Horowitz, they know what's on the line here. After losing the WWN Proving Ground Tag Team Championships to the Puerto Rican Hound Dogs, this is their last chance to get back to the Super Show.
Yes, these two are feisty and hungry for an opportunity like no other.
And they have been all over the world. They really are better together. And you know they want to get back to the WWN Super Show. They were on the original poster, but then shockingly lost to the Puerto Rican Hound Dogs. And Ricky Love just hung him out to dry on the top rope.
And Swift taking a quick shot to Ori on the outside.
And Nick Swift and Ricky Love working as a cohesive unit. And Ori Gold fighting from his knees, but Ricky Love having none of it.
And you can bet they're looking to bring that aggression. They're looking to move on to the next round.
And some would call beating Bridgeport Ayala and Rafael Delgado a huge upset. Can they do it again against Better Together?
It's not looking good for Ori in the corner right now. He's got to make a tag. He's got to work to the middle.
And Nick Swift arguing with the ref. The ref taking his eyes off, and Ricky Love is taking advantage of it. And the stakes couldn't be higher. The tension in the building is rising as we get later and later in this gauntlet.
Yes, absolutely.
And the biggest man in the match right now, Ricky Love, is in the ring and putting the boots to Ori Gold.
You can see the unity between these two. Quick tags is the easiest and the smartest way to win a match.
Ricky Love hoists him up, scoops him up, and slams him down. And the leading man to the middle rope. And he drops the knee right on Ori Gold. Hooks the leg. And you can hear the fans. They are upset with the way Ricky Love and Nick Swift are just bringing the beating on Better Together. Cutting the ring in half.
You know, these two train very hard. I know that no one wants this opportunity more than Hadar and Ori.
And a snap suplex from the leading man.
Another tag.
Keeping each other fresh, keeping the beatdown going, hooks the leg, and just think of how much energy he has to expend to just keep kicking out over and over and over. He's got to be exhausted.
Absolutely. At some point, you have to ask yourself, well, what is left in the tank?
And reaching for the tag. Better Together, trying to turn things around. Can they get back to Battle for the Belts 2024?
And the fans heavily behind Better Together here. Can he make the tag?
And he just clocked Nick Swift under the legs. And here comes Hadar Horowitz.
Absolutely polished him with that one.
And just hammer after hammer, right hand after right hand. Ricky Love set for the right. Reversal. He ducks it to the second rope. And a beautiful crossbody.
They are bringing all the energy that's needed.
And he just kicked Nick Swift right in the face. And Better Together are on fire.
Tag. Teamwork.
Off the rope. And a tandem codebreaker senton. Ricky Love has got to be done.
Just in time.
Barely. The last second, Nick Swift makes the save.
Big shot.
Right to the side of the head. Huge forearm from the leading man.
And always in trouble here. Legal man.
Now Nick is the legal man. Looking to end this matchup. Looking to continue to the next round of the Gauntlet, where #1 contendership for the WWN Proving Ground Tag Team Championship is on the line. And it is getting dangerous, Marshall. They are on the top rope.
Business is unfolding before us. Are we going to see a superplex here?
Not if Ori Gold has anything to say about it as he battles out. And he goes to the high red disc. Oh, Nick Swift out of the way.
Like Ori hurt his left knee there in the process. Ooh, big shot.
And he might have just took out the leg that could have injured Ori Gold. That looked nasty.
He's going to need a tag sooner than ever now.
And I don't even see Hadar. But Ori shoots him off.
He's going to turn things around for a second here.
And here comes Ricky Love. And a double super kick. There's Hadar.
Beautiful super kick. There's the teamwork we're looking for.
And they just planted the leading man.
Down.
Here are your winners of the fall. Better Ladies and gentlemen, entering the final round of the drama, the team of
And Benji and Oscar see their opportunity. Ori Gold is down with a knee injury, and they didn't even wait for the music. They didn't wait for the bell. They are on the attack.
Absolutely. Neptune's Trident is on a revenge. A rage revenge.
And Neptune's Trident taking advantage. They see opportunity. They see a chance at the tag team titles. They see a match at the Super Show, and they are not wasting any time with one of the best tag teams in the world. Better Together. And they're attacking the knee.
The former looking to capitalize on Ori on the outside.
And he just dropped him on the stairs. What a disgusting act by Oscar Weiss.
Someone's got to check on Ori.
A heinous act, injuring half of Better Together. And Neptune's Trident, this might be a 2-on-1 now.
Interesting strategy that these two have to move themselves further down the line in this tournament and in this gauntlet here.
And these are the final entrants. The winner here goes on to Super Show. And a European uppercut on Hadar. And a spear.
Oh, that one, the homeland.
I thought that was it. I don't know how Hadar kicked out.
Now the performer just taking shots here on Hero.
And we are to the final two teams in this contest. The winner here goes on to battle for the belts to face the Puerto Rican Hound Dogs for the WWN Proving Ground Tag Team Championships at the biggest show of the year.
And both of these teams are looking for that opportunity by winning this gauntlet here tonight.
The stakes couldn't be higher.
Referee getting involved here.
But turning his back, and Oscar Weiss capitalizes, kicking Oscar right in the face. We haven't seen Ori Gold since he got his knee dropped directly on those steps.
That's right. This tag team match has quickly turned into a 2-on-1.
And this might be the most peril that I have seen better together in. Down 2-1 and just getting beaten in the corner.
Miserably torn apart.
Even if Hadar can create some separation, there's no one there to tag.
Another shot to the midsection.
Benji hooks the leg. But Hadar, he keeps kicking out. This is their last chance to get back to the Super Show.
And after losing those tag team titles, you can bet there's only one thing on Better Together's mind, and that's a victory here tonight.
And Oscar Weiss, they were going for tag team offense, but Hadar slips out. Hadar fighting, it's 2-on-1.
Beautiful teamwork here.
And he got planted. And there's Ori at the last second. I thought he had been taken out by medics, but he makes the save.
Showing that there's still fight left.
We are deep into the fourth quarter of this one. Who is walking out of here with a shot at the tag team gold?
Big miss here.
And Oscar Weiss sent into the corner. Benji Neptune attacks Ori from behind.
Benji capitalizing.
And Ori Gold, the one-legged man in an ass-kicking contest. He can barely stand up. Hadar Horowitz is taking a beating.
Sum up.
And Benji, Hadar floats over. He almost picked up the win there. He could have stolen. Spinning back kick.
Beautiful.
And everyone is down. Everything is on the line for these four individuals.
This is what we talked about, those fresh tags come into play.
And Hadar tags in Ori, but how good can Ori's legs be?
Coming together looking to take advantage here.
And they hit their tag team move better together with the pin. But Oscar complaining, he's injured. He's got the attention of the referee. Hadar clearly upset. And that was nasty. Did you see how his head bounced off that turnbuckle?
Right into the midsection here. Sending the performer to the outside. Quick roll up. Neptune's trying to be able to pick up the win.
And your new #1 contenders for the WWN Proving Ground Tag Team Championship, Benji Neptune, Oscar Weiss, Neptune's And Marshall, I cannot believe what we have just seen. The injury and assault on Ori Gold and Neptune's Trident. Oscar Weiss and Benji Neptune are going to battle for the belts to face the Puerto Rican Hound Dogs.
Neptune's Trident, second over. I told you 3 times. WWN, who's our second champ right here?